Hey guys, today's treasure. Am I shopping for sunglasses in Paris? Can we fairly? Fairly sure I am not. This is Seneca Falls, and we are having a day that's monstrously fun. I thought, hey, I've got to open myself up to new experiences, right? Mom's Main Squeeze. Ooh, lemonade and bakery goods. Yummy. But the main event is cars. Something I don't know a ton about. So why not check it out? When I first moved here, before I chose here, I ended up Watkins Glen, which turned out to be like a NASCAR city. So here, let's check out all these historical old cars that people have redone. Now, Stingray, I know a Corvette when I see one. Camaro, I believe I have a brother who redid one from the bottom up. We lived in Inverness, and when he actually had a conscience. He has that no longer. Probably sells a lot of cars, but no conscience. We could do a 1-800, cars for brothers with no conscience. Here you go. Oh yeah. I think he kept his son's truck. The body got cremated in Boulder, Colorado, but he kept the truck and made it a monument or whatever in Oregon. Ew. Well, that's a monster story we don't even need to go into. But let's check out some of the classics. So this is cool. Has a usage register and a 2001 Ford. Should say 2001. It's a Dodge. Yeah, that's funny. I drove a Dodge Charger to New York City from Syracuse to catch a flight to get the shades right around this time last year. So now we're just checking out American cars. Firebird. I do like a Pontiac Firebird. I'd like this as a Gran Turismo. That was one of my favorite. It is my all-time favorite Clint Eastwood movie based on a car. It was a life lesson movie. It was very cool, Gran Turismo. So cars are more than just cars. They can be lessons too. Look at this old Ford. Okay. So you gotta really be an aficionado. Look how clean this Pepster is. This is beautiful. Somebody is in love with it. Family owned since 1966. Wow. Okay. It's got a microcosm engineer and transmission paint. Boy, they give all the props to each person that contributed to the beautification of this 1957 Plymouth Belvedere. This is a gorgeous ride. I think I'd get caught for getting car heist in here. You'd be like, she's a chick wearing curly glasses in the purple car. Purple rain. And there's clubs too. Outside of truck club. Look in the rear. What's in the rear? It's like an Urbex video. That's a little scary. What's in the rear? Flags. American flag? I don't know. There's an American flag and then there's a dog flag. Oh, a truck club flag. Gotta have your truck club flag. Now, here we go. This would be my kind of car. Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. Look at that stock. You are like, I got the bulldog thing. You're riding high, man. No one is getting in your way, and they get out of the way. Look at that. That is so cool. Okay, I gotta say, cars, old cars, but this is cool. And it's all from the Empire State. Skeleton. Yeah. You see this right up behind you? Keep on driving. So, keep on walking and check out what other kind of cars they have. Wow. Okay, I want something else that was like sideboard, the old Dillinger thing, where he used to ride out on a sideboard. He wouldn't have gotten far with the gang though. This is only a 2-seater. That would have been problematic. That color is a coffin. That's a beauty. Now this, Gran Torino. This is the one. Okay, like this is the one from the Clint Eastwood movie, or I don't know the exact one. 1971 Ford Gran Torino, and it's like those of you guys that don't know the story of the movie. This man is he's a racist, and he's in this neighborhood, and he doesn't like Asians, this, that. But at the end, he ends up realizing his family are creepy people, not the people that he's racist against who take him in, take care of him. He ends up protecting them. And at the end of the movie, the granddaughter's waiting, for reading the bill. She's thinking she's getting something. Nope. He gives the Torino to the kid who actually in the beginning tried to steal it. But the kid worked to, as part of his religion was to make amends, and he did. And so the final payback in the end is that the car is left to the kid. And everybody learns this lesson. And you know what? Don't count your chickens to the house, Because somebody might have thought it was your car, but you know what? Sometimes grandpas, other people will wake up. And things go to the people that deserve them, not the people who expect them. That's a good lesson. Ooh, this is a Corvette. Oh, yeah. Let's see. 1994. I hope they drive some of these. Like, particularly these cars. One problem, I have a friend who has like a Viper. All he does is, it's like a trophy. He put it on a rack. He never drives it. Why would you buy a trophy car and never drive it? You can ask my father. We had a 3-car garage with like the silver-colored Rolls Royce, the BMW, the Alfa Romeo, all his trophies. Then they ran out of places. He got an old Ford. Anyways, there were 5 cars by the end of our stay. And some cars that were never driven. So me, what did I do? I decided to liberate the DeLorean. I took that baby out and I blew it up. Not on purpose. DeLoreans are shitty, I gotta say. The HUD. I took it down the coast road and I'm sorry, it blew. It blew up. My father came home. There was a car missing from one of his trophy cases. Oops! I did it again. This is cool. Willie's. Now this is my grandpa Bill would probably read this. 1944 Willie's Jeep. Military, yahoo! Built car. Those are all about the restoration. Very cool. We've got some motorcycles. I would not admit here because if I get on a motorcycle, it would fall right over on me. And if you get on the back of a motorcycle, someone knows what they're doing. I can drive a mean Vespa, but not a motorcycle. I can dance too. Ooh, this is a cool Stingray. Look at that, guys. 1974. Chevrolet. Okay. I think I actually remember when these first came out. and they weren't cool. That's how you know you're really old. When you live long enough to remember the car that wasn't cool, that now it's a classic. Oh, I think I went to my prom or something like this. For one day, my father donated a big ass car for me to take all my prom friends. Of course, I didn't go with my love of my life. I used my prom as an opportunity to make sure that everybody that was going to get to go to a prom got to. So I asked my boyfriend at the time, would you mind if I went with Antonio? And he's like, I'm your boyfriend. I'm like, yeah, but Antonio is from Spain. He's an exchange student. He'll never get to go to a except when we get together in prom in America. And if I don't take him, no one will let him go. So I had a wonderful boyfriend named Dennis Brunt. He's that expect that's a good quarterback. You know, not only was he good with his arm, he had a good moral compass. So he was like, yeah, just be back by midnight and don't kiss him. It's fine. I wore a polka dot dress, big ass hat. Let Antonio have the time of his life. I think the picture was me like up in his arms. It was a blast. I also had a friend who was 6 feet tall named Kitty Gunn. So I do not tell her. In high school reveal, I paid someone $50 to take her. Her parents were in the 6 feet tall club. She was 6'2". She was never going to get a date, so I wanted her to have a date. So I paid for this guy to ask her. And then my other friend was crushing on a guy that was crushing on me. So I just asked the guy that was crushing on me that I wasn't with, would you mind going with my friend Michelle Chia so that she has a really good time? So I got to go to my senior prom and give other people the gift of having a blast and watching them have a blast. And that's the magic of giving. Yes. My father donated a car probably so he could have a picture of me. He likes to collect pictures of me. Yeah, like as if I'm one of his trophy things. Sorry, Billy, you don't own me. I'm not a piece of property in New York. I'm not a piece of property in Oregon. I'm not a car. I'm not a thing. I'm a person. Woo-hoo. Call the police. Tell them. Oh, they got their bikes, man. They're smart. They're ready to. That's it. You know what? I am a ding dong, so you totally could have been talking to me, and I would have been like, "It's going really good. I'm wondering about getting on this bike and heisting it." No, I'm not. I would never get it off the thing, but no. See, you gotta have a laugh, right? At yourself. You can be a ding dong. It's just fine. I like this Honda. It's got class. It's a little bashed in. Looks like a graffiti piece of art. It's very cool. I think this is my favorite of them all. Good for you. And it's a Civic, a 1997 Civic. That's cool. And it's like not all like the Fast and the Furious. It's like, I'm curious. It's like, you had the cool idea to paint it so awesomely and decorate it. They aren't Hondas. They can usually ran. Love it. That's very cool. Okay, let's wander on down. Here we go. Here's like the Johnny Depp getaway car. I won't get in there. But you would hold on to the sideboard, you know, and he would escape like out of the prisons. And where was he getting out of prison? Escaping, I think, either from Illinois or Indiana. He ended up, no, I guess he must have escaped from Illinois. But they caught him, they shot him. He died in Chicago. Blackbird, his love of his life, did not. She lived the rest of her life without him. But yes, it was a woman who lured him to his death into a movie, and when that movie was out, the movie was over of the life of John Dillinger. There we go. So, you can only escape for a short time. Oh, here's a car. Grandpa Jim. Yay, let's see. That's a Volkswagen 68. Okay, 3 years after I was born, my father has made a habit, a despicable, disgusting, not a habit. He took my grandpa's beloved Volkswagen, and you know what he did? He put a Hallmark like brand on it, and he has it like in a shed in Oregon. Gross. Ugh. This Volkswagen is liberated. I like that. Oh. We got some people that are working on their cars, some that have perfected it, and it's kind of neat to see it in all stages. This reminds me of Chevy Chase, like vacation, like Christmas Vacation. That's who my family pretended they were. They are not like the. If they are Christmas Vacation, they are one now. Oh God. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna check out. Oh, I have to see this motorcycle just for the colorificness. Look at this. No wonder it's like all like. It's almost like a fashion show. Like you've got it like set all up. Damn, that's beautiful. Look at that. The embossing. It definitely. Of course, it's got a Hispanic vibe. It's awesome. That is very cool. Guys, keep coming. I know. Ladies, whoever. Motorcycle is this because this is awesome. It's beautiful. This is a Harley Davidson. Usually I do not like Harley Davidsons because they, in order to be in the Hells Angels, and I have a bad history, a good history, as far as the feds are concerned, I turn those ass clowns in. But if you want to be a member of the Hells Angels, you have to drive a Harley Davidson 1000cc or more.
Thank you very much.
Would they be able to get
Everybody give them a more hand of applause as well. We really love it.
I'm sure it
What those
does.
guys, we wouldn't have our
But,
freedom.
yeah. But you would never,
Thank
this
you
time you'd never
so
go to the
much.
Hells Angels. Thank God. Hallelujah. Amen. This looks like a fun. Oh, look. Oh, howdy doody, Coca-Cola. This is like classic albums. Classic. This is like a classic. This is cool. I like this one. Oh. See? You know all the little cool things that are done to you in small town. Not just for the day. Sometimes you don't have to travel across the entire globe. The coolness, the message, everything comes right to you. Cheetah! Cheetah was my nickname before high school because I could run really fast. Cheetah. What is this? This is city. It's in Lansing. Grandpa Bill again. 2025. Aziz says. Oh gosh. A Corvettes. This one has a name. It's like a tattoo. That's Valencia. That's Nightingale. Very cool. Okay. I've taken you to the very cool downtown walk of Seneca Falls. Oh, and we have a national. We have a day every year we do a duck race and we dump all these ducks in the canal and we put like money on them and then if your duck comes in first, you win a prize. So that's the beauty of little towns like Seneca Falls. They have these interesting and very cool nice little special reminder days. It's always to raise money for big causes. Because not everybody has the money to just like fund foundations that are useless. Yeah, it's a real town. We actually, put in for good causes if everybody donates a little. My God, that must be a crazy town. Now here's this blue car that I was so down to. It's for sale. $35,000. And what is it? Marlin. Oh. I think people probably catch Marlin instead of worth that much. I don't know. I'd rather buy a Marlin than catch one. It's always seems so mean, Marlin just struggling for its entire life. Someone paying money to steal its life. Seems weird to me. I like the Marlin car idea. And then as with any small town, you have all these cool little food eateries. Oh,
We got still one anticipating plane. We got a couple more to go.
see? Tickets. So it's another way to raise money for another good cause. So you gotta love that. The small town that raises the money for the good cause. And that is what makes places like Seneca Falls a really unique and beautiful place to live. So, there you are. Sweet keys and all. And that's a look at small town life in Seneca Falls, New York. The other New York that's outside the city that you don't see every day. And like I say at my channels, I like to take you to the unusual, surreal, and different places you won't usually see. And this be one of those places, and that be one of those days. So, with that, I leave you good wishes of going and having your crowd too. And by all means, never ever do a tarot reading, particularly spending $50. Do you really want to know what the future holds for you? I think if I'd ever done a tarot reading at any point, and people told me my future was holding, particularly the last year. If I'd done a tarot reading, say, last year, and someone told me what this year was going to be like for me, oh my God, I don't know. It's beyond description as far as the ugliness of the most despicable families on the planet, and exes and schemes and lies, and I wouldn't want to spoil my fun of like what comes next. Yeah. So this is pretty neat. This is also telling you when the next game of the Minders is. There's an academy just down the road, Minders Academy. New York has a really good school system, by the way, which is very funny for places with budgets in California. I think Sonoma County has like a $1.1 billion budget now. The district attorney's office has like an $11 million budget. For all their budgeting, they have the poorest schools because of this thing called Proposition 13. Everybody wanted their taxes lowered on their houses. Their taxes got lowered on their houses. And you know what? The schools and the teachers couldn't afford to live in the very districts where they taught. And that's not the case in Seneca Falls. If you teach school in Seneca Falls, you can afford to live in Seneca Falls. And they collect a high amount of taxes because they're paying for the schools, for the children to be smart, for the next generation to be better. And so we don't need people like my father, the narcissist, trying to fix problems in schools that don't exist, to say you didn't overdevelop, keep the housing taxes so damn low and the schools so crappy. No, don't do that. Yeah. Spend your money on the youth and the future. And on that note, I will say, I'm not going to go to the Historical Society today. We'll do that another day. But whatever you're doing, however you're doing it, have a monstrously good time. Check something out. Enjoy it. And have your gratitude. Travel with attitude.